time for us to do what we've been doing, and that time is every day. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong. Get.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. It has been 21 days since Kamala Harris illegally installed herself in a coup of Joe Biden while Joe Biden was locked away in COVID isolation. Oh yeah, baby. It's definitely his signature on the announcement. Definitely his signature. What happened on the way to Kamala Harris getting installed? Well, people realized, the powers that be inside the Democrat Party realized that Kamala Harris is less likable than Joe Biden and is arguably dumber than Joe Biden, if that's even possible. But it is really, really empirical when you watch Kamala Harris answer questions without scripts or prompters. Kamala Harris hasn't done a single interview in 21 days after stealing the presidency from Joe Biden in the nomination and illegally installing herself as the nominee. And the reason why is because of this. When Kamala Harris was asked a year ago whether Joe Biden is going to run for re-election, she had this to say.
That there would be a free-for-all for who would run as president.
Because Joe Biden is very much alive and running for re-election.
Hey, Ben, I haven't seen your wife in a while. Where's your wife, Benny? Oh, she's very much alive. And she's very happy. Trust me. Just don't check my backyard with a shovel or anything. Who the hell says stuff like this? Kamala Harris asked who your favorite rapper is. How are you not able to answer the question, who's your favorite rapper? Just like reach into a grab bag of just basic pop culture names, right? You can't come up with anybody? Watch this.
Rapper alive.
Tupac.
He's not alive. You said he lives on.
But not alive. I know. I keep just...
You said, listen, West Coast girls think Tupac lives on. I'm with you. You. So Tupac, keep going.
Keep doing that. Who would I say? I mean, there's so many. I mean, there are some that I would not mention right now because they should stay in their lane. But others, I
don't know what that means. I want to know who one of those are.
Keep moving.
Okay,
Keep moving, Angela.
All right. That was not supposed to be a stumper either. What about
She knows. She's not a real person, right? Kamala has a complete mental breakdown on camera when asked who her favorite rapper is. This is why they won't let her do interviews, because she has a lower IQ than Biden and is less likable. She is. Kamala's favorability. Okay, so this is before the propaganda, right? And the sugar rush propaganda of the corporate media, right? So things have tightened up here for her favorables and unfavorables. Kamala Harris is the least liked person in American politics here. She has a 28% favorability. Kamala Harris is less liked than Dick Cheney. I want Dick Cheney in Guantanamo Bay. Anyway, the media used to cover things like this.
Reports that say that you have the lowest approval rating of any vice president.
Well, there are polls that also say I have great approval ratings.
Swing voters don't like Harris. How big a drag is Kamala Harris on the ticket?
She's a pretty big drag. I think she was arguably Biden's worst political decision.
They don't like her. There's lots of reasons they don't like her.
Kamala Harris's approval rating is now at 28%.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? And this is why all the numbers started looking like this for Democrats, with Black Americans, with Hispanic Americans, white Americans, obviously, the spread. So what are you to make of this? This is an asset that was just released by the Trump campaign. I guess you could call it an ad, where it's just Kamala Harris in her own words. That's it. Just Kamala Harris saying things, unscripted from the press. And it is a powerful ad, arguably one of the most powerful ads I've seen the Trump team put out. Take her at her word. Go.
We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I mean, I don't understand the point that you're making. Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house. It's on your laptop, and it's then therefore up here in this cloud that exists above us, right? The Caribbean nations, island nations, in the Western Hemisphere. That is where the Caribbean is. We are also in the Western Hemisphere. They are our neighbors. I am here, standing here on the northern flank, on the eastern flank, talking about what we have in terms of the eastern flank. I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been, you know? Space is exciting. It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree that there are things and tools that are available to us to slow this thing down. We will work together and continue to work together to address these issues, to tackle these challenges, and to work together as we continue to work.
Do you ban plastic straws?
I think we should. Yes. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest. It's really difficult to drink out of a paper straw when if you're just, like, if you don't gulp it down immediately, it starts to bend. Yes. And then, you know, the little thing catches it, and then, you know, so we got to kind of perfect that one a little bit more. Do you know, okay, a bit of a history lesson. Do you know that the women's teams were not allowed to have brackets until 2022? So the United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. AI is kind of a fancy thing. It's, first of all, it's 2 letters. It means artificial intelligence.
Tough stuff, man. Team Trump released a brutal montage of Kamala Harris without a script. This is why they're hiding her. Because she's just dumb. And sometimes, you know, we are all given gifts. I went to community college. All right? Don't claim to be any genius here. It's okay to just, like, live it out. But they're hiding Kamala for this exact reason. Kamala, not ready for the big time. The Trump team did this very effectively also with another ad with Joe Biden after the debate, where they just used his words, right? It was just no Trump comments, just Joe Biden after the debate. Just clips of him talking. It was very, very effective. Amazing, these people. Digging their own graves, as they say. And not the first time that the Trump campaign has trolled Kamala Harris using her own words. Really funny stuff here. Probably my favorite Kamala Harris ad of the entire cycle. Kamala Harris.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time. There is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do, and there is such great significance to the passage of time.
So the importance of community banks is they are, as they are called, they're in the community. People who understand the capacity of the community, the needs of the community, the culture of the community.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been, you know?